Inc., all rights reserved, Vanguard Marketing Corporation distributor.
There is road work outside, but plenty of food and fun inside at Fish Street Hardware in downtown Greenville. Park right across the street and make your way in for a great lunch today or drinks with friends. There are over 40 beers on tap and plenty of new specialty cocktails to choose from. Don't forget about Singo on Tuesdays, trivia with DJ Captain Morgan on Wednesdays, local artist live music on Thursdays, and the best Sunday brunch starting at 10:30 a.m. Be sure to follow Fish Street Hardware on Facebook and Instagram for all the 411. Go Pirates!
This is Trey Hayes with Advanced Moving and Storage. Advanced Moving and Storage is here to help you have the best move ever. Advanced Moving and Storage is dedicated to making sure you get everything you need on your next move, no matter how large or small, whether you're local, in-state, or out-of-state. Our courteous and experienced personnel is ready to help. Call Advanced Moving and Storage today at 252-321-3200. If you want to remove stress from your next move, use the moving company the Pirates use. Advanced Moving and Storage.
What's up, Pirate Nation? Are you guys ready for some ECU football? Because we are here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. And to kick this season off, we're doing 90 days till first payment on all Chrysler Dodge Jeep Rams. Also, up to $9,500 off new 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee 2-row and up to $7,000 off the 24 model Jeep Grand Cherokee 3rd row. Don't forget to check out our huge selection of affordable used vehicles starting from $699 and up. Remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
Hey Pirate Nation, it's Caleb with Stroud's Marine. Boating season is here, and at Stroud's Marine we're stocked up with over 20,000 pre-owned parts. We've got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Speaking of outboards, we'll buy your old ones. And as always, our mission is to save you money and get you back out on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Picture this, the perfect summer barbecue. No stress, no responsibilities, just all your friends, burgers and hot dogs on the grill, and a delicious, refreshing Pepsi Zero Sugar in your hand. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Burgers sizzling, hot dogs cooking, Pepsi Zero Sugar fizzing, and a backyard of very, very happy people. Oh yeah, we could get used to this. Very, very used to this. Grilling, better with Pepsi.
Hey, O's fans, gift the experience of Orioles baseball with an Orioles e-gift card. An Orioles e-gift card is the perfect gift for any occasion and can be purchased starting as little as $5. Use e-gift cards to buy game tickets at the box office and online at Orioles.com. Plus, e-gift cards can be redeemed at any concession stand or merchandise location throughout Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Surprise your favorite Orioles fan with an e-gift card today. Visit Orioles.com/gift cards.
Looking for physical therapy near you? Have you had orthopedic surgery, a work or sports injury, or a medical condition that has limited your day-to-day activities? At ENC Physical Therapy, we strive to provide one-on-one care with a personalized treatment plan with little to no wait times for initial evaluation. ENC Physical Therapy is located in Washington, a convenient 20-minute drive from Greenville. As a patient, you have options and the right to choose where to go. So give ENC Physical Therapy a call today at 252-495-0018. ENC Physical Therapy.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 at 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
How's everybody doing?
You already know, my guy.
I think it's pretty selfish of you to ask me that question, to be honest with you.
Hey, you ought to see me in the summertime. Drop that, baby. Let's see it.
Yeah, I missed the lunch meeting today.
I love Food Line's magazine section, and I love using the bathroom and clogging it up.
That's nuts. I smash anybody's grandma.
At the Burlington... have no idea what the just happened.
Tell you what, I'm a turtle saver.
I don't like cocky Clip.
Where is Clip? Clip, what's up, dude?
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
We have made it to week 1 of the college football season. We have made it to the night of the Pirate Radio football kickoff party. And folks, it is real, it is here, it is spectacular. Football season is here. We are fired up at Pirate Radio on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1. In Washington, we're on 1250, 930 online, pr927fm.com. And you can find us on Facebook Live and YouTube. Subscribe to Pirate Radio TV, and you can see this program, The Holt Naylor Show, The Brian Bailey Show, The Greg Hudson Show, and all of our East Carolina football content, interviews with players this week, interviews with Mike Houston, Blake Harrell, John David Baker. You'll see those every week here on Pirate Radio TV on YouTube. We're on Facebook Live as well, so you can consume us in many, many different ways here at Pirate Radio. A lot of football talk coming up on today's show. Zach Kaplan, WNCT Channel 9, will join us coming up here in hour number 1. We will talk local, regional, and national. Get into the week 2 high school slate. Also talk East Carolina, Norfolk State. Look around the American, the AAC, the ACC, and all of the big games going on this weekend with Zach Kaplan. Also, DB, Danny Beal, will join us on the show. So every week on the Bud Light pregame tailgate, we're going to have a Pirate picker, and Danny will be our picker for week 1. So we'll get his thoughts on some of the afternoon and evening games for Saturday, coming up Saturday on the Bud Light pregame tailgate. Today, we'll go over some of tonight's games, Friday's games, and the early games for Saturday with Danny Beal. We'll also talk about week 1 with a couple of other guests. Jeff Nadu will join us to give us his picks. He led us the right way for week 0. Hopefully we can keep that going for week 1. He's got some action for tonight, so stay tuned for that coming up later on in the show. Also, Greg Hudson will walk through week 1 with us while he's walking the turf at Kyle Field. He is getting ready for Notre Dame and Texas A&M. He will join us from the stadium on the field. We'll talk to Greg Hudson coming up later on in today's show. And Ross Gordon is the play-by-play voice of the Norfolk State Spartans. He actually came by the Pirate Radio studios earlier today. Had a chance to talk to Ross about the heartbreaker last week for the Spartans. Is there going to be an emotional hangover? What do they have coming into this game offensively, defensively? We'll break it down with Ross Gordon coming up later on today's edition of Pirate Radio Live. We got Shirley Rhodes here. We got Zach. Big shout out to the big dog, Glenn Griffin, for his work today, pumping out all these football interviews. We got Ellerby, Mark, and Sean getting ready for the Pirate Radio football kickoff party. It is all systems go. Jenny says, we made it, Clip. Woohoo. Todd says, I can smell pigskin in the air. And what a glorious smell it is. PJ says, hey, yo. And Matt says, yo ho. Matt and Hadley checking in. Hadley, hope you had a great day at school. Matt, hope you are doing well. Austin with an ahoy. Good to hear from the Chad gang here on this Thursday. You kind of wish things were more spread out. It's so overwhelming, everything happening right now.
There's a lot.
Shirley,
that is putting it mildly.
Shirley, do you agree? I kind of like when Shirley's busy because she's, I don't know. I can tell that you're a little on edge and you could reach your breaking point at any moment. But also, like, if I ask you, hey, can we do this real quick? You're just like, yeah. We just do it. You just get it done, Shirley.
Well,
you got to get it done, and you get it done.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if Pirate fans, and it really doesn't matter. I mean, because, you know, Pirate fans don't really know this side of the business, and that's fine. But there's a lot of work that goes into a game day broadcast, and there's a lot of prep work. There's a lot of stuff that has to be done. Now, once we get through the first game, everything kind of falls into a routine, and we kind of know what to expect each day. But the first week, I call it Hell Week, at least for me, because there's so much that needs to be done, and there's only so many hours in the day. There's only so many hours in a work day, and when you have multiple hands doing things, sometimes they overlap and you get bogged down with other things and you can't get what you need done because you have to stop what you're doing to do something else. So a lot of times, by this time during the week, I have grayed a little more and I'm ready to go running out of the back door screaming. So the fact that I haven't done it yet is a testament within itself. And you'd think after, this is my 22nd year of doing Pirate football for Pirate Radio, that I would be used to this. I can tell you every year something different happens, something different gets introduced, and it just gets completely crazy. And then, and people wonder why I act like I've lost my mind about 95% of the time. Yeah, this is why.
Shirley, some say a touch of gray kind of suits you anyway.
Yeah, but I'm not gratefully dead.
You are ungratefully alive.
I am ungratefully alive.
There's the reference. Well done. Alex Harper says, "What's up, twin?"
A Harp.
What's up, A Harp?
What is going on?
Cannot wait to see number 49 on the field and the 49 jerseys going around Dowdy Ficklin Stadium. The Schnappa tees.
Wait to wear mine tomorrow.
Is that your Friday get up?
Yeah, because I do a fit check like every day. I'm like, what am I going to wear today? And I was like, of course, we got our Schnappa shirts a couple days ago.
Zach, can you reach in the filing cabinet and pull my Schnappa shirt out?
Yeah.
I want to sit it over here beside me.
Yeah. So I wanted to wear it, but I was like, what day would be a good day to wear it? And I'm like, you know what? Friday would be a good day to wear it. So that's what I'm going to do.
Gabe says, "Hey, guys." What's up, Gabe? Thank you, Zach. Alex, I'm going to put you right here beside me, buddy. Throw that 49. Right here.
That's a good shot right there.
It almost looks like he passed away or something. He's still with us, folks.
Yes, he is still with us. By the way, did you see good day, Mike. Luke Larson was mic'd up earlier. Was it earlier this week or late last week?
Yeah.
And I was watching it, and Conrad, his last name
Conrad Murray.
Thank you. Conrad Murray was like...
Shirley, I'm pretty sure that's the doctor in the Michael Jackson thing.
I don't know.
You Andrew Conrad.
No, look, dude,
I love that you went right with that, though. Conrad Murray.
Hey, at this point, I'm committed to just about anything. But Conrad was like, yeah, what a specimen that A Harp is. And Luke just kind of looked at him and said, Conrad, you are in no position to talk about A Harp's physical condition.
Oh, they were picking on Alex?
Conrad was. I thought Conrad was. And then Luke was like, kind of looking at Conrad like, don't talk about him.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Alex says, folks, we do have limited shirts still available. Get yours while you still can. Look at this salesman. Hey, focus on football, dude. Get off the computer. Forget about your NIL. And think about what's important, Alex. That's winning a football game.
Snapping the dang ball.
That's beating Norfolk State on Saturday.
Ball.
Now's the kind of time in the week where I would ask Chon, who's not here with us.
May he rest in peace.
We lost him.
Another one.
He round 3 of sports trivia last night was too much for him, and all right, let's do a vibe check for ECU Norfolk State on a scale from 1 to 10. Zach, you may have done this. Shirley, I've asked you before, so we'll start with you. What's your vibe check on East Carolina Norfolk State? How are you feeling, 1 to 10?
Now, are you asking me about the game itself or where I'm at right this very, very second?
I think it's about the game, but then again, you can interpret this any way you would like to.
Okay. So, if it's the game, my vibe check is at an 8.2.
That is really low.
Mm-hmm.
That's low.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I think I might know why. But why Why is it not a 10 or a 9 or an 8.3?
Because it's not 2 o'clock on Saturday yet.
Okay.
Once I hit 2 o'clock on Saturday, all the stuff that I need to get done will be done.
Okay.
And then I can just focus on the game. Vibe will go way up after that.
Zach, where are you right now?
I'm at about a 9.9.
Yeah.
So I'm right where I need to be. I have that.
He's at an 11.
That 0.1 is saving me in case we lose. But I am thrilled, ready to go. Engines revving.
Yeah, I am. It's kind of exciting, the unknown, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there were times when Holton Ahlers was here. I don't know if I've ever told him this, but I think I've said it on the air that, like, I was ready to see a different quarterback, not because we had a quarterback on the roster that was better than Holton Ahlers, and I said that a million times on this show. Why don't they play Garcia? Why don't they? Because Mike Houston thinks the quarterback he has in gives him the best chance to win. If he thought Mason Garcia could have won more games than Holton Ahlers, Holton would have been on the bench and Mason would have been in. I think now we see why Mason Garcia wasn't in. Fair,
Clearly.
Folks that wanted him in. But I wanted to see a different quarterback just because Holton had been here for so long, and the idea of something new. And I knew be careful what you wish for. I'm not saying a new quarterback would have been better. It's just something different, something new.
Yep.
Every now and then we want something different, something new. But good grief, this year, the amount of unknowns.
It's a lot of new.
But I'm more excited than I am nervous about it,
Yeah.
especially after last year. Folks, it can't be as bad as it was last year. Last year, we watched one of the worst offenses in America week in, week out. And we had a 4-hour pregame show to talk about that terrible offense and a 2.5-hour postgame show to talk about the awful offense. And then we did 5 3-hour shows during the week breaking down that terrible offense. So this year, I don't know what it's going to look like. I know it's going to be better than last year.
I think that's a fair assessment.
But the mystery is intriguing to me. What will Jake Garcia look like? Will he be the guy to take over and stay in? Will at some point they say he's not cutting the mustard? We need to go to Caden Hauser. Will Anthony Smith blow by DBs, catch the ball, big plays? Winston Wright, the silent assassin, does his talking on the field. We haven't talked much about Winston Wright because I've only talked to him for about 2 minutes. I don't know the guy. I think he could be a player.
Do we know if Chase Sewell is starting this week, or is he still?
I'm going to say no.
Okay, I didn't think so. It's probably better to wait, anyways.
I've heard through channels that we might see him against Norfolk or against Old Dominion.
I'd rather that happen, anyways. Not risk anything with this. We need him.
Yeah. Oh, and it'd be great if we didn't. It'd be great if those two guys I mentioned, if Casey Kelly makes an impact at tight end, if Jari Patterson can carry over all the talk from the offseason that he had a fantastic spring and fall camp, can he carry that over into game day? I've seen Brock Spalding drop a few balls as an East Carolina Pirate, but I've also heard he has had a tremendous offseason. Let's see that on Saturday. So, again, just so many guys. And when all else fails, give the ball to Rajay, to Javius Bond, to Malinga. And let's run the football.
Yeah.
Run the ball.
Do we have Keelan Robinson still? Keelan? I never know how to say his name.
Yeah, we do.
And
Does he
he was good in spring. I don't know. I haven't heard much since then, but.
Who's the, is it Everett?
Was it Malik Everett? Does that sound
right? We have unknowns.
Yeah. I think we'll be fine.
We have unproven commodities. Our proven commodity, as you said, though, Zach, is a guy we need back in the lineup, Chase Sewell.
Chase Sewell.
I think right now he is the one proven pass catcher on this team.
He is.
You know what? The fact that Jalen Johnson has made a practice squad.
For the Chargers, right?
Yeah, that makes me feel a little better in a way that maybe it was just all quarterback and scheme. Because Jalen Johnson did not have a good year last year.
None of our receivers did, though.
Exactly.
So,
and part of it's got to be on them, but I think the majority of it is on maybe the uncontrollables for them, which would be quarterback and just how bad offensive line not protecting the quarterback, all those things. So I'm very intrigued about this offense, and I have very lofty expectations for this Pirate defense.
And do we have Lyndon Montgomery to start the year here? I know it's a fourth running back, but is he playing?
That I don't know.
You've been out to practice more than I have, obviously. So.
I don't get to see any of practice.
No, you don't? Okay.
And I could, but I'm not there early when Sean and Jenny are there getting video and pictures and stuff. I'm only there to ask the questions. I'm the question asker.
Gotcha. Yep.
In fact, on Wednesday, myself and Name Redacted were the only people that asked questions. It was just a tennis match going back and forth.
Who won?
Name Redacted probably won. He got...
Undisputed.
It depends on if you like quality or quantity. I'm a quality guy.
Yeah.
He was getting in the quantity.
He's got to fill up a message board.
But my question they have depth. Yeah. Blake, when you call that play on third down, what type of animal do you feel like you are?
That's a good question.
I would love to know, like, where Name Redacted gets off thinking he can ask the first question of every person that comes up to the podium. Because I noticed
nobody
that.
else steps up.
Oh, I know.
Well,
I guess to a certain degree I know that, but it's just like every time I have to edit audio and I have to pull it up and, I have to make sure that, I've got the question too. And I'm like, why is Name Redacted always the first one to ask a question? I was just wondering. And I do mean that facetiously. I don't.
If I have something good I want to get in, I'll try to beat him to the punch. Jack says, "Who is Name Redacted?" Name Redacted is Name Redacted, Jack.
Of course,
it's right there in the name.
You got to know
that's redacted.
You must know.
Vibe check. Robert's at a 9.7 because he's calming himself down. Okay. Gabe is a 7 out of 10 right now. Austin says, "Easy, Alex. You'll have the quote. Maybe they should worry less about their NIL money and more about winning football people on you if you keep pushing your merch like that." When we lose week 7, somebody will point to this show and say, "Well, I know one reason we lost. We had that one guy on special teams hawking his shirts out to everybody instead of worrying about the game plan." Robert says, "Michigan stole our signals." He's watching Untold. Signal stealer. Was it sign stealer or signal stealer? He said, "Darn entertaining." I thought it was weird. It's basically this giant jock-sniffing fanboy, which I can relate to, but not to that degree. It was odd.
I saw somebody on Twitter yesterday talking about us sign stealing from UCF 2 years ago. Last night, a UCF fan brought that up. Talking about sign stealing. We stole their whole playbook. You remember that?
Oh,
the last time we beat them, like, whooped them here at home.
Did we steal it, or was it like left somewhere? Or
they
what
said
was
somebody in their program gave it to us.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Somebody brought that up last night, a UCF fan. I'm like, dear Lord.
Mike P said, over under number of calls on the 5th quarter before a complaint about concussions. What is this referencing? Do we get a lot of concussion calls?
Is that just talking about the new helmet thing at the NFL? Because they're talking about wearing the new the Guardian shields.
Or the Guardian caps, yeah.
They're talking about wearing those in the NFL now.
Not during the games.
They are. It's not proven. It's not set yet, but they're talking about it.
I think it's optional. They're allowing it to be optional.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's what it was. But, I mean, I don't know.
Jamie says, Name Redacted asks softball questions. I hate that, Jamie. Everybody says that stuff.
The content of the question has never been an issue for me. It's just always been like,
people
why he got to go first
about everything. They're like, softball questions, and then like other people, like you people, say Pirate Radio is too negative. Like, are we too negative? Are they softball questions? What are they? Russ says Name Redacted goes first because he's the best. Russ also says Name Redacted is obviously big media member Troy D. That is incorrect, Russ. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I think I have a concussion. The word Mike P said, wait a minute. Nah, you spelled it right, I guess.
You just read it wrong?
Yeah.
Ah.
The word was concessions. He did spell it wrong.
Oh.
But, or maybe he spelled it right. I don't know. Either way, I said concussions. He meant concessions. Mike P., now I totally understand what you're saying. And we'll probably get a call about concessions. I'm going to say within the first 3 calls, and that's being generous. It might be 1 or 2.
You think Aramark's going to be that bad?
No, I think it's going to be, complaints about the lines.
Yeah.
Maybe if it's a rather warm night.
My beer's too expensive.
Yeah,
they
may run out of water, whatever the case may be.
And, Mike, what could affect this is, does East Carolina win by a lot? If it's an easy game, people need the complaints go to the concessions, or the band wasn't loud enough,
they played neck too many times.
Yeah, they we've gone woke or something. I don't know. There'll be something to complain about.
The entrance video wasn't as good as it usually is.
Yeah, uniform sucked.
Yeah.
The sound is terrible.
All of that. Couldn't hear Morgan Ehlers.
Yeah.
Or he was too loud. You know what? I'd like to complain about both of those. I couldn't hardly hear him, and he was too loud.
Too much rap music. I can't deal with that.
Too much rap, too much rock, too much country.
Might be a complaint about the Event 1 staff at some point.
If the game goes well, we'll get some of those calls. If that game is tight, forget all that.
Forget all that.
We got a lot more to complain about. So, all that being said, I can't wait for the U.S. Sailor 5th quarter call-in show. Jamie says Zach Kaplan would ask hard-hitting questions. Well, Jamie, he's got the opportunity every week, so why doesn't he do it? Well,
that's a very good question.
Yeah, he's there. Sometimes he's not there. When he's there, he can ask hard-hitting questions.
I think it's pretty selfish of you to ask me that question, to be honest with you.
All right, we need to take a break. Tyler's got an unopened bottle of water question. Here we go, Jim.
Oh, while you're looking at that, there's a couple of news bits that have popped up that are connected to or have some connection to the Commanders.
Okay, what do you got?
Former Commanders quarterback Taylor Heineke has been traded to the Chargers.
Go Chargers.
And Jack Del Rio, your favorite person on the planet, has now been hired as a senior advisor to the head coach at Wisconsin.
All right, bet against the Badgers.
Jump around.
Yep.
Here are some bullet points sent out by Malcolm Gray. A little game day reminder for ECU football. Parking lots open at 12 p.m. East Carolina Athletics ticket office will open at 3 p.m. Gates to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium open at 4 p.m. All concession stands are cashless. Beer and wine can be purchased at 24 locations around the stadium. You are allowed to purchase 2 beverages per person per transaction. You can double fist. If the heat index reaches 85 degrees during the game, the ECU heat management plan will be implemented. This plan calls for increased water, cooling fans, and patrons will be allowed to bring 1 20-ounce unopened bottle of water into the stadium if the heat index reaches 85 degrees. So that answers your question, Tyler.
Oh, speaking of whether or not, what questions will we get as far as complaints go, I wonder if we'll get a call like this.
This is what I'm saying. This is not NIL. This is malpractice. Malcolm Gray, where are you? I should have gone trick-or-treating and rung your doorbell so you could hear me. This is ridiculous.
I totally.
Why do you blame Malcolm? I don't understand the Malcolm reference because Malcolm's the sports information director.
What is Malcolm supposed to do?
Maybe he
Why
met
are
John
people
Gilbert.
trick-or-treating at Malcolm's house? A lot of questions.
Maybe I think maybe he got Malcolm and John Gilbert mixed
This
up.
is the first time anybody's ever called out Malcolm Gray on the 5th quarter. I got to tell Malcolm about this. Thank you, Shirley. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Malcolm Gray, what are you doing? His job, which has nothing to do with anything you see on the field. Let's take a break. We'll come back, and Zach Kaplan will ask the hard questions after this.
Golden Ticket Cinemas is Greenville's newest movie theater and is now open in the Greenville Grand location on Greenville Boulevard near Cracker Barrel. Experience the ultimate movie magic with their Elite experience. The Elite Theater has the largest screen in Greenville, state-of-the-art 4K laser projection, immersive Dolby Atmos sound, and heated luxury recliners. And coming soon, Eastern North Carolina's only IMAX theater. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show in style with luxurious amenities and top-notch service at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get fucked up.
There's a special deal at US Cellular where you can get 4 lines for just $90. It's perfect for you, Barbershop Quartet.
That's us.
There's no trade-in needed, and it comes with 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones.
US Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Do you have any real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Do you need a property manager for all your rental houses? This is proud ECU alum Scott Harris with Harris Real Estate Group, and I would love to help answer every question you have and show you a real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. Every step of the way, I'm here to make your dreams a stress-free reality. Call me today at 347-1857. That's 347-1857. Go Pirates!
We had the appetizer last week. Now it's time to feast. College football is back. Don't miss any of the action. Jump in with DraftKings Sportsbook. It's a full slate of games for Week 1, including a big matchup in Atlanta between the preseason number 1 and number 16. This is going to be DraftKings' biggest college football season to date. Enjoy the ride now all the way through the expanded playoffs. Plus, all newbies getting into the college football spirit, here's something extra special. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Score big with DraftKings all college football season long. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code PIRATE. That's code PIRATE for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanthegame.nc.gov. 21 plus, North Carolina only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gambling resources, see dkng.co/ftball.
Backed by popular demand, Jimmy John's invites you to get reacquainted with a couple of summertime classics. Dig into the Caesar chicken wrap with seasoned chicken, Parmesan cheese, lettuce, tomato, and Caesar dressing. Or turn up the heat with Jimmy John's Thai chicken wrap and top it off with their fabulous new fudge chocolate brownie. Don't forget Jimmy John's loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson and online at jimmyjohns.com.
Pirate fans, the 2024 ECU football season will be here before you know it, and season tickets are on sale now. Lock in your season tickets to be a part of the Dowdy-Ficklin experience all year long. Season tickets start as low as $115. Payment plans are also available to fans who lock in their seats early. Just head to ECUPirates.com or call the athletic ticket office at 1-800-DIAL-ECU. We look forward to seeing you in Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium in 2024.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. And after work is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Shirley Rhodes, Zach, and our guest list for today on YouTube says Jeff Nadu, Ross Gordon, Greg Hudson. But sitting right beside me from WNCT Channel 9 is Zach Kaplan. Hey, Zach.
Hey, Clip. How are you?
Good. Are you supposed to be here?
You tell me.
Were you invited?
I was.
By who?
You.
Okay.
I can explain.
Before the show, I said, "Hey, Zach, do you need the lineup for today?" Zach said, "No, I got it taken care of."
Check Facebook.
Why?
Because YouTube has limitations on its title link if you check the description or the Facebook.
Zach,
I was about to throw Chandler under the bus
Zach.
because Chandler was the one that gave you the lineup.
Zach, this is even worse.
Oh, did I spell it wrong?
No.
Oh.
No.
None of
First
it's
of
funny.
all, we have had more letters. Zach Kaplan could probably fit.
I swear. It won't save the title.
This is why it's worse. I guess. So who made the decision what name to cut out?
That was me.
And you chose out of Jeff Nadu, Ross Gordon, Greg Hudson, Zach Kaplan. Who should be cut out? Let's go Zach Kaplan.
Okay, well, my thing was it couldn't be Gordon because he was for the weekend matchup. Okay, that
Okay.
felt important.
All right.
Coach Hud is at Kyle Field. That's big time
That is-
stuff.
that's huge.
Big time.
I forgot he's there this weekend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Nadu is a longer time regular than Kaplan.
He
So-
also was name dropped on the Barstool Pick'em show today.
Well, there you go.
So his name is out there. So this
So
is
he's at the bottom of the totem pole.
it's a loaded lineup this week. Sorry, Zach. It just had to be that way.
Zach, I didn't know it was going to be all this. I thought that Chandler just didn't give him the name. I'm sorry.
We were getting ready to blame Chandler for that one.
I'm sorry that you were insulted like this.
Zach was the first name on the list, so no Chandler fault there.
Yeah, I like to go by order of guest. I guess this is more like rookie hazing. He's a regular now, so
I got to carry all the shoulder pads to the state theater.
Yeah, you got to carry all of Shirley's equipment.
I got to carry like five. I got to carry like 5 helmets. I got to carry all of Shirley's legal pads with all of her notes.
Let's see what's going on in the news. Let me check Pirate Radio's Facebook feed real quick. Let's see. We got a Rajay Harris video. That's pretty cool. Alec Burleson gets a mention. Report. Former ECU quarterback Cody Keith is dating Gracie Hunt, the daughter of principal owner Clark Hunt of the Kansas City Chiefs. What the hell is this? So
We're Entertainment Tonight now?
Carolina College Sports Talk said Cody Keith with the play of the year pulling Gracie Hunt. Russ said, "Yeah, what's up with Cody Keith post?"
Spotted Cody Keith with Gracie Hunt.
So Gracie Hunt is the Chiefs owner's daughter, I guess.
Daughter of Clark Hunt.
Somebody showed me a bikini picture of her today. I didn't search it up. They showed it to me on their phone.
Okay, bud.
It was brought to your attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was put in my face.
Was it worthy of the
And
the
then
post?
you said, "Get out of my face."
Get that picture out of my face. I'm a married man. Mike P said, "Would Z-Cap fit in the title? Did you try to work around it at
I
all?"
did not try to work around it. I probably could have sorted like Coach Hud. I probably could have worked some things around, but
again,
I did not.
You made the executive decision. Somebody said you were the alpha intern earlier this week or last week, and I think that might have gone to your head a little bit.
Yeah. Business decisions are business decisions.
Zach, welcome in.
How we doing?
Doing good.
You guys are busy today.
Man, we are.
Just a little.
Guess who just walked in? Former Pirate wide receiver, American Idol contestant, Blake Proehl in the house.
Number 11.
Number 11 in your programs. He is getting ready to perform at the Pirate Radio football kickoff party. Zach, will you be there?
I will be working.
Okay. What do you got?
Brian
you got high
Bailey
school?
will be there. If you see him, You can ask him what he's doing tonight.
So this happens every year. Do we have games tonight due to the holiday?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I hate that because it takes away from you Channel 9 guys partying with us.
Yeah. No, if I will say, shameless plug to everyone out there, if you can go. If I could go, I would go. But someone's got to hold it down. Obviously, BB's got to be there, no questioning. He hosts a program on the show. He hosts a show on the station, so he's got to be there.
So are you running Touchdown Thursday?
It's like a half touchdown Thursday because we have had Touchdown Friday on a Thursday before with hurricanes and stuff.
Are there games tomorrow night?
There are games tomorrow night.
So okay.
I will be at East Duplin, West Craven is our game of the week. Brian Bailey will be at your alma mater, D.H. Conley, hosting Washington, coached by Conley alum Matt Taylor.
Right?
That was hard.
Yeah.
That was
relax a little bit.
They're coached by Conley alum Matt Taylor, so that'll be a good game. Tonight I am heading to North Lenoir and Farmville Central. Shout out Shirley, and then I will be hitting Martin County and Eden Grifton on the way back into town.
All right, busy night for Zach Kaplan. You can catch the highlights on WNCT Channel 9.
On your side,
of course you are. Alex said, "Who said that?" I guess referring to Zach being the alpha. Jamie said, I did not say he was the alpha, just that in the room at the time, he was taking the internship back from Garrett, a.k.a. Jarrett. Alex, you can't be everything, man. You can't be the long snapper. You can't be the alpha intern. You can't be the alpha intern if you're not interning here.
Although, as we were finding out, you can be a singer and a wide receiver.
That you can.
True.
So
why not both?
Alex can keep his NIL, all that jazz. I'm intern. This is my thing.
There you go. All right, Zach Kaplan joining us here inside the Pirate Radio studios. My alma mater takes on Norfolk State coming up on Saturday. We'll get into that. Zach, your alma mater is on the road in Morgantown, and I love West Virginia.
Do you?
Tell me why I'm wrong.
Listen, this has happened before. 2021 season, Nits opened at Camp Randall Stadium. 2022, week 2, went to Auburn.
Nits? You call them the Nits? Is that a thing?
Shorthand for Nittany Lions.
I get that, but I've never heard Nits before.
Lions also works.
All right.
Lions, both of those times, on the road, handled business.
Okay.
I've been nervous about it all week. And then finally, I was listening to some podcasts this morning, trying to get my gambling picks ready for this college football slate.
Joe Rogan?
Not that one.
Cereal?
And I'm like, you know what? Penn State's going to be fine. They're going to cover. They're going to win by double digits. They should be able to run the ball with a combination of Allen and Singleton down their throats, put up like 200 plus on the ground between the two guys, and they should be able to just handle business. They should be able to put up 31 at least. And if they're real, everyone says they're the beneficiaries of the 12-team playoff. If they're real, they'll prove it, and they will not be burning couches in Morgantown on Saturday afternoon.
All right. Headline Sunday morning: Nits give Mountaineers fits.
Ooh.
You like it? All right.
I like it. 38-24.
Wow. All right. That's a big one coming up on Saturday. Another big one coming up Saturday night. East Carolina and Norfolk State. Unfortunately, Blake Proehl will not be suiting up for the Pirates, but he will be performing tonight
I've never sat in here.
at the Pirate Radio football kickoff party. What's up, Blake?
How are you guys doing?
Doing great, man.
I've seen the videos of this, but I've never been right here. This is cool.
Welcome in, man.
Let's go. Are you guys ready for the weekend or what?
We are about ready, yeah.
You're kicking it off, right?
I'm kicking it off, yeah.
Going to be a big party tonight at the State Theater. Blake will be performing, and also just being around the Pirate crowd again. Blake, you're fired up for the weekend.
I'm fired up. Me and my friend drove in a couple hours ago, and we were like, I was getting goosebumps. I was like, hey, it's about to be game day around here. Let's go. Like, Greenville's back alive again.
You're going to be able to go to the game Saturday?
Oh, yeah. I'll be there, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You going to be on the sideline?
Hey. Coach Houston supposed to be on the sideline, but I haven't talked to him yet, so I'm gonna have to send him a call and make sure he got me a sideline pass.
Do you hit that welcome to Pitt County sign on the highway, and is that when it hits you?
That's when it hits. When I see East Carolina University on the sign, I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Blake, you'll be able to ask Coach Houston tonight because he'll be introducing you at the State Theater.
I saw that. Yeah, no, that was pretty cool. I was excited about that.
We'll see if he hazes you at all or gives you a nice intro.
We'll see. I was just crashing y'all's party, though.
Hey, good to see you, man. We'll see you across the street.
We need a loud "How's everybody doing" from Coach Houston.
How's everybody doing?
Oh, we need that.
We need a "How's everybody doing?"
I'm sure that'll come out naturally.
All right,
knock him dead tonight.
Yeah. Blake, looking forward to hearing your pipes coming up tonight at the State Theater.
See, I still got hands too, Blake.
Blake Proehl joining us.
Not as
here.
good as his though. He was a little better at catching passes than I am water bottles.
Jamie really wants to know if Katy Perry's going to be there. So I don't know, man. I hope so. All right.
I think she's in Oxford this weekend, would be my guess, if she had to pick a college football game.
Is she an Ole Miss person?
Yeah. When they had college game day there, she's the one who threw because they played LSU, and she's the one who threw the tiger head off of Corso.
Wow.
Corso put it on, and she ripped it off his head. That was Katy Perry.
Are you a college game day nut? Is that your thing? Because when I think of shows,
less lately.
When I think of football shows, what's your all-time favorite football show? Mine's easy. NFL Prime Time. I'm a Berman and TJ guy.
Such a classic.
Yeah. What's your favorite football show all time?
When I look at the overall body of work, I think college game day still clears. I can't put any of the Inside the NBA.
There you go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's a good one.
Inside the NBA one college.
Wait,
game,
did I say
college game day
favorite football show?
Did you say?
I think I did, but
I wasn't sure if you said sports.
I'll take that because that is an all-timer, which is going away from us, right? It's being ripped from our hands.
I think they're gonna rebrand and figure out something.
Yeah.
But best football show, because I don't think NFL Today has ever been that good.
No.
Fox has had the better pregame show. Would you agree? Between the CBS and Fox.
I don't know. I don't really have a preference.
I'd say most people like Fox.
I don't think you should say that.
No, I probably shouldn't.
Because personally, I love CBS's show, but it sounds like you hate it.
Name redacted.
God.
It's been a big name redacted show today. This is a different name redacted than the one.
What other programs on Fox do you like?
American Dad, Family Guy. No, I'm just kidding. Those are way above my head.
Are you old enough to remember Edge NFL matchup with Ron Jaworski and Merrill Hodge and Susie Colbert?
Aired 8:30 in the morning on Sundays on ESPN.
Yeah,
right before
I feel like it was on national or on afternoons during the season too.
I know sports reporters.
Yeah, that was too old for me. I couldn't even get into that.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm 67 years old at heart. With Mitch Albom, Bob Ryan always on it from Boston. So I don't know. I loved Sports Report. That was an hour of informed programming.
Yeah,
they don't really do.
That was for the mature audience.
That was for the.
All right, let's take a break. We'll have more with Zach Kaplan. We'll run over some more games coming up week 1, and also we will talk ECU Norfolk State.
Let's do it.
Final thoughts on that one as well. All right, more to go. Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. We are back with you after these words.
Dirty Dan's is the best spot downtown for live music and the official after party for the Pirate Radio football kickoff party August 29th featuring Dalton Davis. Hey Casey, tell them what Dirty Dan's is all about.
Dirty Dan's has karaoke, line dancing, acoustic acts, and full bands every weekend. We also have the largest TVs downtown for all your sports games. Show your ticket for the Pirate Radio party and receive free entry for the after party.
Dirty Dan's is located on 4th Street next to the parking garage. Follow us on Instagram for daily lineups and come out to Dirty Dan's for some unclean fun. Pirates, let's get dirty.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
This is Dr. Dixon from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experienced and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir, NMLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
Your Wood Ducks host the Augusta Green Jackets September 3rd through the 7th for the final homestand. Join us on Friday and come check out the World Series trophy. There will also be post-game fireworks presented by WNCT Channel 9, where the first pitch is set for 7 p.m. And the first 1,000 fans on Saturday will receive a Canes-themed jersey presented by Down East Heating and Air. First pitch is set for 5 p.m. And be sure to come celebrate and enjoy the final Wood Ducks game on Sunday with our fan appreciation game. Get your tickets at woodducksbaseball.com or at the box office the day of the game. Go Woodies!
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern has been serving the tech repair needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2006. And as one of the only Apple-authorized service providers east of Raleigh, all our technicians are Apple certified, and we only use genuine Apple parts. Your iPhone and Mac warranties are safe with us. Have questions or need service? Call 252-558-1280 or visit us online at universitypccare.com. University PC Care, your one-stop shop for service on everything Apple.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of PIP Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. PIP, where business goes to grow.
This is Holt Nailers, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Well, keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. University Sportswear, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. And choose less stress when it comes to moving and choose Advanced Moving and Storage. They're locally owned and operated. They don't share trucks, and they guarantee your delivery date. Get a free quote today at advancedmoversnc.com or give them a call at 321-3200. Use the movers the Pirates have used for over 20 years, Advanced Moving and Storage. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Thank you, Shirley. Zach here, Big Dog. Ellerby, Mark, Jenny, and the crew getting ready for the Pirate Radio football kickoff party. Zach Kaplan to my left as we talk college football. East Carolina, Norfolk State coming up Saturday at 2 o'clock. It's the Bud Light pregame tailgate, 4 hours of pregame coverage taking you up to kickoff after the game. The U.S. Sailor fifth quarter call-in show for the first time. Holt Nailers and Caden Norman will be co-hosting the program with me, so we're going to have a lot of fun coming up on Saturday night. Steve is in. What's up, Steve? Chad with the Bang Bang Chat Gang. Hello. Thank y'all for coming. Hey, better late than never, I say.
Yes.
All right, Zach. Pirates in Norfolk State. 33.5 point spread. That's a big number.
Was curious earlier this week when the number first came out. I was sitting with Brian Bailey when you guys talked to him Monday. When was the last time the Pirates scored over 33.5 points in a game?
Did we do it last year?
They did it. They did not do it against an FBS team. It was in the Gardner-Webb game.
I've got good news.
The now famous 44-0 game.
44-0.
That game will go down in Pirate Radio lore for that soundbite alone.
Good news. We do not play an FBS opponent in this game, so we are allowed to score more than 34 points.
But it's a new offense, and I think it will be a slow start, and then second and third quarters really put this game away. That's how I kind of see it playing out. Chase Sowell will not play, and the reason I know that, you guys were talking about in the first segment, his dad tweeted it.
Okay.
It was in a reply to a tweet. He said, "My son will not suit up this weekend, but should be back soon." So didn't find that out from any nefarious sources. I literally saw his dad reply to a tweet, and that's what he said.
Stay tuned, because at some point soon we will have Ronnie Sowell on the show.
Oh, that'll be great.
Because I've reached out to him. He said he would love to come on. He played baseball at Florida. His wife played soccer at Florida. Ronnie played minor league baseball. He is also still involved in the game in some shape, form, or fashion. But I learned all this when Chase joined us and talked about growing up around Ron Washington, and he was naming all these other players. And I was like, that's freaking cool. So I'd love to hear. I'm going to get the backstory on all that with Chase's dad, Ronnie Sowell, pretty soon.
I was going to say, could you imagine if Ronnie was taking Chase back for games like 06, 07, 08, when the Gators had all of those guys, Tebow,
right,
the Pounceys.
Yeah. I did not see him in the Swamp Kings documentary. I don't know if he was part of that. All right, I have a question for Zach. Zach, what do you think we're going to see from the offense for East Carolina? That is the $1 million question going into this weekend.
Yeah, and I kind of watched Norfolk State's defense against Florida A&M. What can you really take from that? I don't know. Some things maybe, but I think they're susceptible through the air. I think John David Baker wants to put out a statement early in this game.
Well, you want to sell future tickets, right? So let's see some long balls. Let's see some explosiveness. You don't want to empty the bag, probably, but you want to give the fans something to say, hey, this was fun. Let's come back for App State in a couple weeks.
And I think they will come out. Tempo was the buzzword all spring, but those first 15 plays are going to be scripted, and I think they're going to be able to, move the ball with relative ease. FAMU certainly had their way with that last week, and only 24 points, but if you look at the drives, they were pretty sustained for much of the game. And no, I think John David Baker and this offense will have their way. I think we'll see both quarterbacks. I do think we'll see Katin Hauser at times in the second half of this game as it gets away, and I expect them to roll. The cover, maybe right on the line. Again, when was the last time they scored 33.5 points? But they will look a lot different.
All right, let's bring in intern Zach to the conversation. Intern Zach, what are the students saying about the quarterback battle being won by Garcia? What's the talk on campus about this team heading into the season?
From what I've heard, I've talked about it in a few classes. I have a few sports classes, so we've mentioned it. Definitely not expected, but I think we are still very excited. No doubts, really.
Yeah, and again, we don't get to see everything. So I just assumed Katin Hauser would be the guy because he came in first. But he was not the guy. Jake Garcia is the guy. How long is that leash? I think that's another question. Will we see both on Saturday? I'm just asking a lot of questions I don't have answers to.
And one thing I thought about, too, is you think about, I feel like we've interviewed them enough to get a general read on their personalities. Bye, Chandler. And I think...
what did you say?
I said bye, Chandler.
Chandler who? He's not on the show.
He was hanging out in the studio.
Oh, man, that was a fun bit. Chandler came in. I completely froze him out because during the break I said, hey, are you on the show? He said no. So I said, you know what? You're damn right. You ain't on the show. Completely froze Chandler out. I know that this is weird. I love bits that only I know I'm doing and nobody else does or cares about. But, man, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed Chandler sitting in here for an entire segment and me ignoring him. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed that. And I'd look at him and go to somebody else. God, that was fun.
It was an absolute boomerang by Cliff Brock.
Chandler, not on the show today.
I thought you were looking for and then when you looked over, I thought you were gonna do fakes. Are you asking for fake Zach's opinion on the game?
No. Chandler said he was not going to be on the show. I said, you got it, buddy. You ain't on the show.
Speaking of Chandler clip, I had something that a little piece of audio that I wanted to play for you. I meant to play this for you yesterday.
Okay.
But I did not get a chance to, and we were kind of busy. So.
All right, what do we got?
So I'm just going to play this without any context clues, but maybe
Ronnie
you can
Woodward?
figure out what's going on.
All right.
Somebody take a picture of Jamie Lang.
No, don't. Please. Look, I can't even fill my head up. Somebody got a big old head that wears these things.
That would be me. I sit there every day, so
that's the problem.
That would be me. Jamie, I have a gourd, son. I sit there every day.
That's a tater right there.
Oh my goodness, we got to get that's a tater right there by itself. That is great. Thank you.
Yeah, that was during a recording session with one of our clients, and I was sitting in here, and of course I let the recorder go, and he was trying to put the headphones on, and he was like, "Good Lord!"
They were coming down to his shoulders.
And as soon as he said it, I immediately pointed to Chandler, and Chandler was like, "Yeah, I sit over there."
Thank you for capturing that and bringing it to our attention. Russ said, "Clip, that was real funny. I got to laugh because I knew what was going on." I appreciate that. The subtleties of the bit. We are out of time. Ellery said we need to get to our breaks on time, so we got to go. Zach, thank you for hanging out, buddy. Seen a lot of you this week.
Yeah.
2 trivias and an in-studio appearance.
Thanks for having me. 41-10, the final ECU over Norfolk State.
Couple of folks I need to talk to before we take a break. Shirley, great hour. Zach, you did well. And Zach Kaplan, we'll see you later, buddy.
All right, yeah, have a good one, Clip.
We'll take a break, come back, hour number 2, Pirate Radio Live on the way. You're not on camera. You're not waving to anybody. You're not here. Back with you after this.
Pirate Towing is now the exclusive towing partner for East Carolina Athletics. Pirate Towing has over 20 years of experience, open 24/7, and they can always assist you. Don't be stranded and wait for hours. Pirate Towing offers all roadside assistance to come give you a tow or jump start on game day or any day. Say Pirate Towing in your phone today and let the stress of car trouble go down. Pirate Towing, 955-4670. That's 955-4670, and also on Facebook. Pirate Towing, the preferred towing partner with ECU and Pirate Nation.
Are you ready, Pirate fans? Free Boot Friday is back. Downtown Greenville Partnership invites you to Free Boot Friday, the official pep rally for ECU football. Join fans for live music from Trainwreck, food trucks, beer garden, family activities, and so much more. The Free Boot Fun takes place from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. each Friday before ECU home football games at 5 Points Plaza. Visit downtowngreenville.com for more information, and as always, go Pirates.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers. Burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arr!
Carolina Eagle is proud to partner with Anheuser-Busch and the National Volunteer Fire Council to bring 4,704 cans of emergency drinking water to the local volunteer firefighters who help keep our community safe. This summer, Carolina Eagle wants to give a huge thank you to the Fountain Rural Fire Association for all that they do. At Carolina Eagle, they are proud to work with Anheuser-Busch and the National Volunteer Fire Council to give back to the place we call home. Carolina Eagle Distributing, proudly serving Eastern North Carolina since 1989.
This is your What's New update brought to you by the new Greenville Auto World. What's new? The new Greenville Auto World has new owners, a state-of-the-art service repair facility that can help you with tires, state inspection, AC repair, and more. Greenville Auto World can work on any type of vehicle and offers great monthly oil change specials. What's new? You making a service appointment now by calling 364-8730. For award-winning service, trust Greenville Auto World, Highway 43 across from the Speedway of Bells Fork. Pirates supporting pirates.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, this is State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer right here in Greenville. We can switch your auto and home insurance so you can start saving today. My team and I are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Timothy Sawyer State Farm, it's easy to switch and save. Just give us a call, 493-0002. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Good news. Business travelers, PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. You can book today online at aa.com. and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Pick Greenville Airport. It's where the Pirates fly. And are you ready for some football, Pirate Nation? Bud Light is America's favorite light beer and the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. And this season, Bud Light has a new limited edition purple and gold bottle on sale now. Cheers to football fun at the tailgate and in the stadium this year. And remember, always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, that website you mentioned in the Pick Greenville ad, I think that was Fonzie's favorite website. What was it? AA.com? AA.com. And more terrible jokes like that can be heard each and every day here on Pirate Radio Live, hosted by me, Clip Rock. Jamie says, poor John. Come on, John. Just having a little fun with Chonsky. He's going to go meet his pops, and they are heading over to the Pirate Radio football kickoff party coming up tonight. We'll be celebrating with our dearest Pirate fans. Looking forward to that tonight. Should have been Cowboys will be playing. Blake Proehl will be playing. Mike Houston will be there. And we'll be having a lot of fun coming up in a few hours. By the way, we're going to cut our video stream at 5 o'clock. So I'm giving you a warning. Nobody freak out. Nobody send angry emails. Nobody call us dirty words. We're going to cut that so we can head over to the party. But good news is we got an awesome Hour 3 coming your way with Ross Gordon, play-by-play voice of Norfolk State, with Greg Hudson from College Station, and also Jeff Nadu with his Week 1 picks. Part of his Week 1 picks, because we'll have the rest of them coming up Saturday on the Bud Light pregame tailgate, and same for our next guest, Danny Beal, who will join us coming up Saturday on the Bud Light pregame tailgate. But DB dropped by earlier today. We'll have the video of that for our video viewers, our audio for our listeners. And by the way, before I move forward, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be a hypocrite, because I don't like the person that always complains and never says something positive. So I want to say thank you to Zach for muting the cameras when we went on today. No echoes, went off without a hitch. And I'm going to thank him in advance for what he's about to do right now with our Danny Beal video, and that going very smoothly. So let's hear it right now, me and DB. All right, special guest joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, our guy, DB, Danny Beal, former East Carolina pitcher. Danny, what's up, buddy?
What's going on? Good to be back.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What you doing?
Not a darn thing. Which is honestly, it's nice coming from what it used to be where, I'm talking to the old players on the team and they're busy doing God knows what and the whole preseason stuff, getting back to school and stuff. So it's actually kind of nice to be able to not do anything for once,
Good. Rest up. Well, we brought you here to talk some football.
That's right.
If that's all right with you.
Yeah.
First of all, how you feeling about the Pirates? Jake Garcia named the quarterback, new offense, a lot of new faces. What are you thinking?
I'm excited. I mean, it's a mix of both old and new. Obviously, got Rajay and all the other guys, but I mean, I'm excited. I was very not pleased, but intrigued to see that they picked Jake, but because I think both candidates were a really good option. But I think they saw what they needed to see out of Jake in camp and ready to get going. He said all the right stuff in the media, so I'm excited to see what they got Saturday.
I was a little surprised about the 33.5 number. That is a large number.
Especially with Norfolk State with a game under their belt, too.
Yeah, a very competitive game where they lost by 1, went for 2, didn't get it against Florida A&M. Do you think we'll be able to kind of Saturday night chill during the second half? Can we make this an easy one and get to 1-0?
I think so. I think it'll be... Because Coach Houston said it the other day, he was saying how he even needs to tame himself a little bit pregame to not get everybody so juiced up to the point where they are like overpressing and playing out of their minds. But I think the first half will be close. They'll get the jitters out. They'll feel everything out. They'll get a feel for the game and the flow of it all. And then the second half, I think they'll get to business and they'll do what they've preached all preseason and show out what the offense is supposed to do, and the defense will always be great with Coach Harrell. So it'll be a good showing Saturday, I think.
We'll be with you 2:00 on the Bud Light pregame tailgate. Danny Beal will be a part of that show. He'll be our special Pirate picker this week, so you'll hear some of his picks for the afternoon and evening games coming up on Saturday. And then after the game, the U.S. Sailor 5th Quarter call-in show. Myself, Holton Ahlers, and Caden Norman.
Always great.
That's going to be interesting.
That is going to be. Hopefully, I know we've talked about it, but the little run-in that he's at Holton's had with the college in the past, I hope it comes up again because it's going to be an interesting conversation.
And we're in talks to get Danny Beal on the 10th inning show next season for baseball.
Yeah, that's right.
That would be wild.
That would be nice.
All right, DB. So I'm putting you on the spot here because you had kind of mentioned this, but I didn't tell you to come prepared with it. Do you have your group of 5 team to make the playoff and your national champion, or am I asking too much from you? Have you thought about that? It's pretty cool, right? A group of 5 team.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Like I initially, there's been so many changes, to college football in general, just with the 2-minute warning, the in-helmet communication, obviously the 12-team playoff, the chance that a team that's not normally even considered for it actually has a really good chance. No, I mean, I haven't. God, your initial thought is like the Boise State,
right,
like the Liberties of the world, but I haven't really thought about Group of 5. I'm just excited to see who makes it.
And we get a crack at Liberty and App State. Our playoffs start in September if you're East Carolina.
Yeah, hey, your road starts pretty early. But I mean, I don't know. You think about Ohio State, and it's like they have so much talent all over the board. But one thing I heard Kirk Herbstreit say the other day is like, when has Ohio State ever had like a lack of talent? Like they've always had super incredible talent. Like, the 2015 team where they had Zeke and everybody. Like they have talent, but can they put it all together on the field? I think is the bigger question. So obviously Ohio State and Georgia and all them. But I personally am a big Dan Lanning fan. So I think Oregon's going to win the national championship.
For me, they make the Big Ten interesting this year. Usually I'm not interested in the Big Ten. Yeah. Oregon makes it interesting, and you can't put a guy that wins 10, 11 games every year on the hot seat, can you? But I feel like Ryan Day.
I agree.
It's a weird situation.
Now, with them, it's interesting because you have the Michigan factor of, like, if you don't beat Michigan, you're automatically on the hot seat, right? So it's like that will factor in, but with Harbaugh gone and Sherrone Moore, who knows? But, I mean, Ohio State's defense they bring a lot of guys back. They averaged 11 points per game last year. I don't think, and you can look at the schedule, I don't think they gave up a touchdown till week 5. And I know that's a crazy hot take, but I genuinely think that's a real possibility. I think they go Iowa, Rutgers, and like 2 non-conference. Like they play Akron this week. Like I don't think they give up a touchdown.
Okay.
For the first month of the
I
season.
have not heard that, and now I'm locked into that. That's
Hey,
I'm going to
book
follow
it. Yeah,
that week
exactly.
to week. Don't give up a touchdown until mid-October, says Danny Beal. All right, so DB, let's talk about some games. We'll be checking out some games while we're at the Pirate Radio football kickoff party tonight. What do you think about Prime? Are you intrigued by Prime? Tired of Prime?
I don't know. My girlfriend's from Denver.
Okay.
So obviously it's a craze out there. Whenever I go out there, there's Prime billboards. There's stuff.
Really?
All of her family's like Prime, and it's like, all right. I think he has had some run-ins with the media, which makes me think he's not nearly as confident about his team as he has been in the past because he's trying to protect the brand. The whole thing with the Saudi Arabia money, which is even crazy to even say out loud, but I think they will be better than people think. I think it's a mixed bag of half people think that they're going to be like an 8-win team and half the people think they're going to be 3-4.
Right.
I think they'll be somewhere in the middle. I think they'll make a bowl game, but I don't know if they're going to be super big competitors in the Big 12.
Got an FCS opponent tonight, but not a pushover in North Dakota State.
No, really good squad, yeah.
And that's one of the best games of tonight. The other, I guess, will be North Carolina, Minnesota. I'm fired up for this college football season. I'm not as fired up for ACC this year because I feel like it's a logjam. I guess that makes it intriguing. I don't know if there is a team above the rest. We'll see what Clemson has,
Yeah.
But where does North Carolina and NC State kind of fit in?
The problem with that is they're just going to beat the crap out of each other,
Yeah.
and it's going to be like a last man standing out of the because there's a lot of good teams, but there's not one outstanding, especially after Florida State loses last week, where it's like they were the clear pick at the beginning of the season. Be like, all right, it's Florida State for sure. Florida State, maybe Clemson State could make it interesting, but now that it's Florida State has lost, obviously an ACC game in itself, it is relatively, in my eyes, wide open. I think Virginia Tech's good. I think Mac Brown being one of 3 active head coaches in the league, or I guess in the country, to have won a national championship. He's got the pedigree.
Wow, yeah.
I mean, you think Dabo, Kirby, and him.
Man.
So, that's unreal, but I don't know. I think like I said, it's going to be a punching bag of just all of them beating the crap out of each other, and we'll see at the end.
Unless we're undervaluing Clemson and they can return to their throne. I feel like those days are gone, but we'll find out what they got pretty quick when they played Georgia on Saturday. What do you think about that?
Who knows? I mean, they are one of the few teams in the country that didn't bring anybody from the transfer portal. But I saw this stat the other day. Georgia has not lost a game since COVID to anybody except Nick Saban. They also have not lost a non-conference game since 2016, and it was against Georgia Tech in the last week of the season in a rivalry game.
Man.
So when you put those two things together, winning 2 out of the last 3 now, and this is betting me, but like 13.5 points, I don't care. Like, I mean, the game is in Georgia, it's in Atlanta. Like, all of the things point to Georgia's going to roll. They bring back so many offensive players. I just don't see how Georgia just doesn't dominate that game.
One more noon game I want to ask you about. I like West Virginia way too much Saturday.
I do too.
Can you talk me out of that, or
I don't know if it's me being a huge Pat McAfee fan, but I love West Virginia too. I think it's going to be I'm also not a big Drew Aller fan. I don't think James Franklin is so good against everybody except Ohio State and Michigan. But first week of the season, you are the top 10 ranked team. You're on the road. This is the biggest game in West Virginia and Morgantown since like the 90s. Like, they're going to be ready to go.
It's going to be, yeah.
And I think it's going to be a really good game. I mean, you saw last week with the underdogs, like 4 underdogs covered or something like that. Like
5 if you want to include Norfolk State and the FCS.
And
5 out of 5.
They were all close games. Like, I think this will kind of fall into the same category of, hey, it's a ranked team on the road. It's going to be close. And I think it'll be a really good game. I hope West Virginia wins just to make it interesting. And obviously, they'll be a big player in the Big 12 as well.
You want to hear Danny's takes on the 3:30 games, the night games, the Sunday night shootout? You got to listen to the Bud Light pregame tailgate coming up on Saturday, or you can just watch it on YouTube.
That's right.
It'll be there as well. Danny, thanks for hanging out today, buddy. Good to see you.
Of course, guys. Glad to be on.
Yep. Thank you, Zach. Danny Beal joining us on Pirate Radio Live. And once again, DB will be here with us on the Bud Light pregame tailgate coming up on Saturday. Levi asking, do you know if they have non-alcoholic beer options at the stadium? Good question. Not sure.
I don't believe so.
I don't know if I've ever had a non-alcoholic beer.
I would just drink a soda.
I kind of feel like what's the point, but I guess some people have acquired the taste for beer.
Yeah.
Maybe I would drink a non-alcoholic IPA. I feel like that'd be wasting a lot of money.
Oh, that just doesn't seem pleasant to me.
I know. Some people did. I loved that taste.
The IPAs?
Yeah.
Huh.
Big fan. Some people hate it.
I'm one of them.
Yeah. All right. Good talk. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Zach gave me a did you see during the break, and we'll incorporate that into our Fleet Feet rundown. We got a women's basketball schedule?
Sure do.
All right. Well, we'll get to that and more in our Fleet Feet rundown. Also, we've been going over games. We'll give you the entire slate for tonight. There's a bunch of games. Not great, but it's football, and it's on.
Plenty of good stuff.
And it's week 1. All right, we'll dive into the weeds and find out the good ones when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. A lot more football talk coming your way. Back with you after this.
Come experience Greenville's newest theater, Golden Ticket Cinemas, located on Greenville Boulevard near Cracker Barrel. With stadium seating and reserved luxury recliners, you can enjoy the movie along with great concessions such as L House sliders, delicious wings, pizza, and hot dogs. And they even have milkshakes. You can always find great deals at Golden Ticket Cinemas, such as $5.50 Ticket Tuesdays and free family movies at 11 a.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show in style with luxurious amenities and top-notch service at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
Okay, you have got to come to the Loose Goose. I mean, right now, come to the Loose Goose, 241 Four Lines Road, Winterville, North Carolina. We are a part of Advanced Moving and Storage. All the cool things that we buy, find, oh my word, you won't believe it. We've got everything from furniture to every kind of household thing that you need except appliances. The Loose Goose. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and on Saturdays, 10 till 5. You're going to be so glad you did.
Pirate Water Wicked Tea is here. Set sail for the next Pirate Water adventure. Barstool's best drink is back with delicious Wicked Tea. A strong, smooth, uncarbonated brew flavor with hints of lemon. It's the toughest tea to take on the high seas. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find the new Pirate Water Wicked Tea in a location near you.
We're going plankton!
21 and older, please drink responsibly.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get bugged up.
Do you know what today is? It's the $5.99 cheesesteak special day at Huckleburger. Bring the family to Huckleburger all day for one of the best delicious cheesesteaks at an unbelievable price, just $5.99. The Huckleburger cheesesteak special is good for dine-in or takeout in Greenville near Lowe's on Memorial Drive and off of 15th Street near the movie theater in Washington. Huckleburger, the fastest full-service restaurant in town. Huckleburger, delicious, fast, fresh, and friendly.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Ryan McChrystal, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need to go to University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates.
Take a hit from a 300-pound linebacker, and you better be wearing pads. Take a hit on the road, and you better have good auto coverage. When you've got North Carolina Farm Bureau Auto Insurance, you've got the best local agents ready to help you bounce back. If you don't, well, you'll probably play football without a helmet, too.
This is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning. Give me a call today, and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates.
You've had your new computer a few years now, but lately it's been running super slow, acting strange, and you're worried about viruses and losing data.
This is driving me mad.
Let the experts at University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern professionally diagnose your Mac or PC to see what's really going on. They'll determine the root cause and not just symptoms, so you don't waste money fixing the wrong issues. Call 252-558-1280 for in-store or remote service, or make an appointment online at universitypccare.com.
This is Chandler Honeycutt from Pirate Radio Live, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to visit one of ECU graduate Brandon Tate's U.S. Cellular locations and experience the highest standard of customer service. The purpose of the Atlantic Wireless Store experience is to inform, illuminate, and inspire. Find the location near you at AtlanticWireless.com. Atlantic Wireless, we go beyond the call. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
Back with you. Week 1 is here. Game night. Got high school football tonight as well. Awesome to have football back in our lives. I missed it, and I'm glad it's back. Let's open up the Fleet Feet Rundown. Schnappa, tell me about Fleet Feet.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, they run for you.
All right, Fleet Feet. The Fleet Feet Run Club will go at it, the Game Day Run Club. Actually, it's the Pirate Radio Game Day Run Club presented by Fleet Feet. Saturday, September 28th, 7:30 a.m. You can get a sponsorship. You can also sign up to run for $10. You get a race, the race itself, and a T-shirt for $5. You can race. Races start and end at Fleet Feet, 207 East Arlington Boulevard. You can go to runsignup.com. Zach, will you be participating?
Most likely.
Good deal. When's the last time you did a run?
My last race was in April.
Okay.
I've ran plenty. My last race was in April.
You're gearing up to go again soon, right?
Next weekend.
Nice.
At Longwood.
ECU club track team?
Cross country.
Cross country?
Yeah, cross country this season.
Yeah. How many members are on that team?
For cross country, we end up with roughly 15 to 20.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
We'll do a breakdown next week. All right. So you brought me some information. I guess we'll go ahead and hit on that.
Okay.
ECU women's basketball schedule. Do we have a full schedule?
We have a full non-con.
Full non-con. So last year it was highlighted by South Carolina coming here.
Which it is. They're on the schedule again.
Uh-oh.
Just not home.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Is Chloe Kitts still there, my girl?
That's a Shirley question.
What was that question again?
Is Chloe Kitts still on South Carolina?
That's a good. Let me look that up.
Look that up for me.
I know Full Wiley is still there.
All right. I don't know what you said, but I'm going to go with it. Zach, who is on that non-conference schedule?
So we start off with Charleston Southern at home.
Dub.
JMU away, which could be an interesting one. Furman at home.
Dub.
Then we play that South Carolina game away. We then face Howard at home.
Dub.
Then we have a Feast Week Classic at UNLV
Ooh.
against Montana State and UNLV. So
I like that.
Vegas.
I like that.
First of all, your answer to the Chloe Kitts question is yes, she is a junior, so she'll be back for another season.
Well, for that reason only, I'm taking South Carolina to beat ECU. Wow. I hate to do it.
Okay, that's fair.
I will tell you the reason South Carolina could potentially be Just watch Malaysia Full Wally. Just remember that name. That's all I'm saying.
Hard to forget. Hoobastank Shirley said the reason is you.
You know, I mean, there's certain Juju Watkins at USC, Paige Beckers
I love it.
at
You just,
UConn.
ignored
There's
that.
names to remember.
Yeah.
I'm glossing over that.
I know. It's funny.
I heard you,
I know
but
you
I'm
did.
glossing over it.
And I appreciate you not even acknowledging it and just moving on. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of moving on, Zach, let's move on down that schedule.
We got home to finish out against Elon, VCU, and UNCW, and away at Hampton and Old Dominion.
I like the VCU and UNCW at home.
Both at home, yeah, that's good.
We
That'll
play
be fun.
Wilmington in men's basketball all the time. Do we play Wilmington in women's?
Think so.
I don't remember.
No, I think we play UNC Greensboro more often in basketball.
I got to be
least for
honest.
women.
I didn't know they had a team.
UNCG?
No, the Wilmington.
Women's.
I feel like I never see them. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see them on the schedule a lot.
I don't recall them never having one, so I have to assume that they do. I mean, they have all the other women's sports. They got softball because, ECU plays UNCW in softball all the time.
All right, so 2 years ago, they picked us last.
Yeah. And we going dancing.
And they went dancing. Last year, they were picked second, I believe.
Yes, and did they not finish second last year?
Well, they were 9-9
Not in the
league play,
regular
so I'm going to say
Not
no.
in the regular, but in the tournament they finished second.
Well, yeah, lost
In
in the
conference
championship.
standings, we finished.
It was a
7th or 8th.
log jam.
Mm-hmm.
It was like if they'd have won one more game, they
They'd
could have
third,
moved up, a bunch of spots. Now, you got to say that part of that is Micah Dennis going down. Sania Johnson got hurt as well, right? A lot of injuries on this team.
Crucial ones.
So, not that y'all know a ton about the other American teams, but we expect ECU to be picked top half of the league,
I
right?
would say top
4?
5, 4,
Okay.
yeah, at least.
Yeah. All right, well, pretty soon we'll be having Kim McNeil here in the Pirate Radio studios previewing the upcoming women's basketball season. We had Mike Schwartz on, about a month or so ago? He joined us on the show. So basketball will be here soon, but it's all about football right now, and it's all about week 1. Speaking of week 1, Andy wants to know the uniform combo on Saturday.
Don't we all?
I feel like that is usually a Thursday drop, isn't it?
That's what I thought would happen.
We got nothing, Glenn? We got no jersey update? Glenn put out a jersey update, I believe. I'm assuming it was Glenn, that now the throwbacks are available. The modern throwbacks are available on the college football game.
The new purple pants, and then the full first set we unveiled.
All right. We've got a Glenn question. I'll go ahead and ask it before I forget. I tend to forget things. Is Glenn ready for Bash in Berlin? Big Dog making his way to the microphone.
I got to be honest.
All right,
be
Joey.
honest with you.
All right, Joey.
I'm going to be honest with you that it's unfortunate it happens on Saturday at 1 o'clock because we're going to be pretty dang busy.
Oh, yeah. That's terrible.
We're going to be pretty dang busy from about 1 until sometime later on in the evening.
You would wish WWE would say, you know what, there ain't nothing going on Sunday until LSU and USC. Let's make this a Sunday event.
I would have loved it.
Yeah.
I've gotten to the point that I prefer the middle of the day pay-per-view.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I love foreign pay-per-views. The crowds are always lit.
Yeah.
I can watch the whole thing before I'm sleepy. 3 hours. When the show ends at midnight, by that third hour, you're struggling.
Well, here's how I would treat this.
But what I am going to do, I'm going to watch it Sunday morning.
There you go. That's what I was going to say.
That's the plan, baby.
Enjoy your week 1 college football Saturday. And for you football wrestling fans, boom, you got 2 or 3 hours of programming for you on Sunday. Go watch it on
It's
Peacock.
going to be breakfast in Berlin for the Big Dog. I'm going to watch it Sunday morning more than likely.
Good call. All right. What's the main or a couple of mains? Cody, who's he doing?
I'm not sure who Cody has. I know Orton has Gunther, and I think that's more or less the main.
Gunther.
Yeah.
Any Roman
Gunther
stuff going on?
Fighting over in his homeland.
That would be cool. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Big Dog.
Yes, sir.
Chad says pregame show starts 3 hours before, correct? Chad, are you talking about if you're talking about our pregame show, you are banned from the chat and banned from listening to Pirate Radio. We've had the 4-hour pregame show since we were alive. That's not true, but might as well be.
For me, it is.
Exactly. Since Zach's been alive, we've had a 4-hour pregame show. The hell are you talking about? 3 hours.
I will make one concession to that statement.
Concessions. Here we go again.
I know, right? Let's complain about the concessions.
Uh-oh.
Actually, we did have at one time a 3-hour pregame show, but that was back during the time when we used to carry the games on Pirate Radio. This was before you, though. But since you have been here, you have done a 4-hour pregame show.
Yes. Chad says Cody has Kevin Owens. All right. Fight Owens fight. Steve said, how long has it been since we've had a fifth quarter call-in show? It's been a while. That it has. A long while. But we will be having one coming up Saturday night following ECU and Norfolk State. Let's do a weather check-in.
30%, 40% chance.
Because I saw Jay at Stop Shop earlier today.
Wonder what the weather's going to be like.
Hope we don't get rained on.
I don't care about the weather. I can't control the weather. Don't want to talk about the weather.
Jay's a nice fella.
We love Jay.
He's just loud. He's loud and proud.
Y'all ready for Saturday?
What do you think Garcia's going to do? I exaggerate a little bit, but he's a loud guy. Loud talker. I'm not seeing rain for Saturday on my laptop machine.
The only rain I saw was for tomorrow. There was a 50% chance of rain. So Freeboot might get a little wet. But and then Sunday. Now, Sunday they're calling for rain.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen anything for Saturday. I think Saturday's going to be good.
I'm seeing the same at what I'm looking at currently. So
I'm there, rain or shine, baby.
Who knows, man? That is literally God's plan.
Because God did.
I hate to say this. I don't know if all these players transferring or you leaving your job for another job is necessarily God's plan, or a Little League team winning the Little League World Series. I don't know if that's in God's plan, but the weather, that might be a different story. Cameron says, have we figured out if this Garcia is Italian? Yes. During the press conference earlier this week, I did a half bro hug. So I shook his hand, reached my arm around, grabbed a piece of his hair.
Oh. And
I am sending that in to 23andMe to get a full DNA report.
Good investigating.
Yeah, he did the bro hug, and then he kind of whispered to him. He goes, spaghetti. And then Jake responded back and went, pasta frijoles.
And when I said that, Shirley, I said spaghetti. The hair stood up on the back of his neck, and I plucked one. And oh, that's funny. Alex said God loves football. I don't disagree with that. We all love football. But how does he decide who wins and who loses?
He does it like everybody else does. He flips a coin. And you win tells you lose.
He flips the earth. That's how earthquakes are made. People forget that.
Oh, really?
Yep. Y'all.
Well, I mean,
I thought he shook us like a snow globe or something.
Shake it like a salt shaker. Guys, we need to quit fooling around. We are less than an hour and a half away from a football game.
Oh, my Lord.
And that football game is maybe the debut of Isaiah Crumpler, but I don't know if he's redshirting or not. Howard at Rutgers.
Rutgers, baby.
Now, Howard is looked at as a good FCS team in their league. I don't know about total.
The MEAC overall is
not a great
below average conference.
Yeah. Rutgers, a 38.5-point favorite in that one.
I don't know if I like that much, but we'll see.
7 o'clock on the ACC network, the Catamounts of Western Carolina will be taking on NC State in Raleighwood. State, 32-point favorites. Wake. What is Wake? Has the Clausen seen his best days in Winston-Salem? I'll answer that and say yes.
Yeah.
I think they've peaked. I don't think that's any fault of his own. Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't kind of move up somewhere. Maybe he's a Wake lifer. That'd be cool. Keep him consistent. Keep him good. They'll win tonight. They are 33.5-point favorites on A&T. New Hampshire is at UCF. 7 o'clock ESPN Plus. The Knights are huge favorites there. UL Monroe is not a good FBS team.
No.
And they are only 5.5-point favorites against Jackson State at 7 o'clock.
They have said they will be wearing their new Warhawk helmets all season long. That is going to be their primary helmet.
All right. Huge news. Lafayette at Buffalo, 7 o'clock on the Plus. Fordham Bowling Green, 7 o'clock on the Plus. If anything, if you have a comment about any of these, Zach, feel free to chime in.
Understood.
But I'm going to go through them real quick. Central Connecticut at Central Michigan, 7 o'clock on Plus. Arkansas Pine Bluff at Arkansas, 7:30 ESPNU. Sam Pittman. When you think about the bottom of the SEC, Vandy lives there. But Arkansas has been creeping to the basement here lately.
Yeah, slow decline, but they're going down.
They are 50.5-point favorites.
I was going to say, is that the biggest line of the week?
It might be.
Because I saw Kansas is 49, Mizzou's 50, but I think 50.5.
Ohio State's
49, I think, too. Yeah.
Duquesne is at Toledo, 7:30 on the Plus. Missouri versus Murray State. I'd be into that basketball game. Football, not so much. Missouri, a 50-point favorite. Lindenwood is at Kansas. Jayhawks favored by 49. 8 o'clock on Fox.
Here we go.
North Carolina at Minnesota.
Minnesota.
The Golden Gophers were favorites most of the summer, but find themselves 2-point dogs tonight.
And what happened to change that line? Because I bet against that already.
I asked Nadu that question, and you'll have the answer coming up in hour 3.
All right.
But spoiler alert, he said not a ton has happened. It's just sharp bettors taking North Carolina, basically.
Because I heard they're doing a 2 QB thing tonight.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I got the Minnesota money line.
I just got the spread.
Colorado at home, Coach Prime against North Dakota State. ESPN, 8 o'clock.
Game of the night. For me, at least.
Game of the night.
I'm a sicko like that.
Can the Bison pull the miracle? It wouldn't even be a miracle. Can they pull the upset?
Yeah, it's not a miracle, but yeah, upset for sure. But I think they can.
Nadu has his eyes on this next one. I like this game. Jacksonville State hosting Coastal Carolina, 8 o'clock on CBS Sports Network.
That's an interesting one. I like the matchup, though. Coastal's been on the decline a little bit. Jacksonville State's new, but they did pretty well in their first year, so I like that game for sure.
I'm a sucker for coaches who were once like the hottest thing going, now being old and still coaching. And you hear Rich Rodriguez. When I first started at Pirate Radio, he was the guy. He was, I guess, at West Virginia. Let's see. He had either just left or was at West Virginia and moved on to Michigan, right? He became a Michigan man. And the decline started for Rich Rod. But he is at Jacksonville State now, and they take on the Chanticleers tonight. Alcorn State at UAB at 8 o'clock, ESPN Plus. Will Trent Dilfer's team be a factor in the American this year?
I don't know about all that.
Okay. Tulane at home against Southeast Louisiana.
They're running a 3 QB set.
Tulane?
Yep. They named a starter, but they said expect the other 2 to also play.
All right. That's 8 o'clock on the Plus. Northwestern State at Tulsa is 8 o'clock on the Plus. 9 o'clock, Utah, a 40-point favorite over Southern Utah. And Nadu likes a side in that one we'll talk about coming up later on. Eastern Illinois at Illinois, 9 o'clock, Big Ten Network. And then we'll wrap it up. And, Zach, you told me about this. Sacramento State at San Jose State. Well, what's that, ESPN Plus? It might not even be televised. Not so fast, my friend. That game will be on True TV and Max.
Oh, beautiful.
Sopranos, The Wire, Game of Thrones, Ken Niumatalolo. Give me Ken Niumatalolo. San Jose State. a 1.5-point favorite against Sacramento State.
I took it.
I think I'm going to ride with you. This reminds me of New Mexico and Montana State last week. That was and they lost that game, but Bronco Mendenhall wasn't going to be pushed around his first game there. You think Ken Niumatalolo is going to be pushed around by Sacramento State? I will say this, though. How many times did Navy get absolutely blown out week 1 of games here lately?
Is he running the triple option in San Jose?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
I don't think so.
Hey, I will say Bronco Mendenhall's offense last week was beautiful to watch when it worked. It didn't work all the time, though, but it was beautiful.
Shirley's pulling a Chandler. She's going, go. Yep.
No,
What you got, Shirley?
I was waiting for a pause. You're going over the schedule for football games tonight, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Brett McMurphy just tweeted out about 5 minutes ago that Jackson State and ULM have been delayed 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So kickoff won't be until 9 o'clock tonight because of potential lightning in the area. So
Cool. One more game for me to watch when I get home from the Pirate Radio football kickoff.
That's why I mentioned it, is because if you wanted to catch another game, you've got another one kicking off at 9.
All right, so Ken Niumatalolo's last season was 2022.
He had a year off?
I think that's right.
That sounds about right.
But I'm going to just include week 1 for the hell of it last year. Navy week 1. They lost 42-3 to Notre Dame last year. 2022, they lost 14-7. That's respectable.
That's a Navy score.
44-0.
But that game was against Delaware. Here's the ones I remember. 2021, they lost 49-7 to Marshall. Ooh. And this was the big one, COVID year. And then afterwards, they were like, yeah, we hadn't been practicing. We hadn't tackled since last December. They lost 55-3 to BYU. Wow. I remember watching that and being like, what is going on with this Navy Ken Niumatalolo team? But they have gotten out of the gate slow. The Ken Niumatalolo's teams have gotten out of the gate slow. Will that happen tonight against San Jose State?
Hopefully they don't run the triple option.
Yeah, interested to see what they will be running offensively. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. Got a lot going on in the chat, gang. Let's see, anything worth reading. Irving says after the next realignment, Wake will be an AAC conference mate. I don't know.
That seems drastic.
Jamie says, let's go Big Ten, beat the ACC.
We're cheering for conferences now?
I'm not.
Heck no.
Skip says, hey. Irving says, Coach Prime becomes Coach Select, or maybe no role if he loses to North Dakota State. Prediction, this will be Coach Prime's last opener at Colorado, because when Shadur leaves, he leaves. Just a prediction of mine.
That seems about right.
Skip said, all these different channels, ESPN farming out games. Is Raycom coming back? I miss Raycom.
Where's Stadium Sports?
Are you complaining, Skip, that there's too many games on that we can watch? I hope that's not what you're doing.
They're
right
too
now.
accessible for him. He can't make up his mind.
I miss the good old days when there were only 3 games on. Come on, Skip.
He doesn't like his decisions need to be made for him. He doesn't like having to pick from this wide swath of games.
Chad says, does he know the way to San Jose? Now, that's got to be a reference to something. What is that, Charlotte?
That eludes me.
Skip says he was not complaining. Know the way to San Jose. This is a song, Do You Know the Way to San Jose by Dionne Warwick.
Wow.
All right, Chad. I'm going to give you credit for that one.
Better known as Whitney Houston's aunt.
Now, Shirley, I'm going to disagree with that because I did not know she was Whitney Houston's aunt.
She's related to Dionne Warwick.
I believe you, but I think that is some total disrespect to Dionne Warwick saying, if she introduced herself to you and said, hey, I'm Dionne Warwick, you say, oh, yeah, better known as Whitney Houston's aunt. That is totally disrespectful, Shirley. Didn't she have something to do?
Correction, I was wrong. It wasn't her aunt. They're cousins.
So not better known as the aunt, more known as the cousin.
The aunt was Sissy Houston, which is
Which is what people call Mike Houston on the fifth quarter after we lose football games.
Mercy. Oh, mercy.
We'll take a break, come back, and have more for you. Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live after this. Psychic Channel, Jamie. That's what I was thinking in my head.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40 and a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal, to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Did you know that GUC's utility rates are not only low in the region, but also the state? That's right. When you combine the average electric, water, wastewater, and natural gas into one bill, only people in 2 of the 15 largest cities pay less than GUC customers. Only 2. Low rates and high reliability. Working in the best interest of the community rather than shareholders. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
Country music star Sarah Evans will be coming to the Weldon Mills Theater, Eastern North Carolina's best entertainment venue, on September 14th. Conveniently located just off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids, Weldon Mills Theater offers a hassle-free entertainment experience with free parking, wallet-friendly concessions, and a cozy atmosphere. With comfortable seating throughout the venue, there isn't a bad seat in the house. Join Weldon Mills Theater for a memorable event where you can relax and make lasting memories. Get your tickets to see Sarah Evans on September 14th at weldonmillstheater.com.
There is road work outside, but plenty of food and fun inside at Fish Street Hardware in downtown Greenville. Park right across the street and make your way in for a great lunch today or drinks with friends. There are over 40 beers on tap and plenty of new specialty cocktails to choose from. Don't forget about Singo on Tuesdays, trivia with DJ Captain Morgan on Wednesdays, local artist live music on Thursdays, and the best Sunday brunch starting at 10:30 a.m. Be sure to follow Fish Street Hardware on Facebook and Instagram for all the 411. Go Pirates!
Do you have any real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Do you need a property manager for all your rental houses? This is proud ECU alum Scott Harris with Harris Real Estate Group, and I would love to help answer every question you have and show you a real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. Every step of the way, I'm here to make your dreams a stress-free reality. Call me today at 347-1857. That's 347-1857. Go Pirates!
Ahoy, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express. We're here to serve our pirate community by offering easy payments for easy ownership. For you landlubbers, R&R will install a new set of tires for just $20. $50 installs new custom wheels and tires. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
There have been many changes in the automotive world. At Phelps Chevrolet, the Phelps boys are here to take care of you. Mike, Daryl, and 4 of Mr. Phelps' grandsons, Wade, West, Allen, and Clay. You see, things at Phelps remain the same. The Phelps team has served Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. We make your visit easy and fun. We are your neighbors, and that's what neighbors do. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Like Mr. Phelps' great-granddaughter says, come in and get you one.
Find new roads with Chevrolet at PhelpsChevrolet.com.
Pirate Radio, where the heart of Greenville lives. We are the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where all the locals go for Mexican food and fun. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's for the Gulf of Mexico every Tuesday. A huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $8.99. On Wednesdays, all Mexican imports are only $2.99, and on Thursdays is half-price house margaritas. For Mexican food and fun, it's gotta be Chico's in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Cliff.
All right, continuing our Fleet Fee rundown. David Price Construction, countdown to kickoff. How many days are we away? 2? Is that what?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we did 4. And then I guess Mike Houston. How did Mike Houston start yesterday, Shirley?
Oh, hold on.
Hit that real quick. Because did he say 4 or 3? I want to make sure.
All right, 3 days out.
Okay. All right. That was what was confusing me. I thought he said 4. 2 days away.
I subtracted one number from the graphic, so I assumed I was right.
No, you're right. It's just like, are we... Well, we're not 1 day away from the game. We've got one more day until it's game day.
Until game day, yeah.
You can kind of work it how you want to. On our official David Price Construction countdown to kickoff, which is the official countdown, we are 2 days out and, 49 hours away? Is that right? 49 hours and 10 minutes?
I don't know.
Yeah. That's how math works.
Sometimes I question myself when it comes to math.
I had to stare at the clock for a second.
All right. I think we're good. I think we got our numbers right. We will be with you 4 hours, Chad, before the game coming up on Saturday. 2 o'clock on the Bud Light pregame tailgate. And, man, we got a lot planned for that show. Look, we're Pirate Radio. We're here to talk Pirate football. But part of my thing, too, is looking around live at the other games going on. And now we got 2 big old TVs in here, plus a laptop. I'm going to be watching everything, following games, interviewing Pirate folks, Norfolk State folks, interacting with the chat gang, interacting with the tailgaters. What's on your tailgate menu? Love talking food on a game day.
Do you need to call into my tailgate? You're welcome to if you need
to.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll be there.
Who are you tailgating with?
It'll be a lot of the track team or the club team that I'm with, and then just a bunch of my friends.
All right.
Big group out there.
Where do y'all tailgate?
We're in SBC.
Okay. Jamie says, I'll be coming to see you Saturday. Yes, you will, Jamie. Jamie, have we ever met face-to-face, man-to-man, nose-to-nose?
I met Jamie before you did.
You met him at a baseball game?
I did.
Yeah.
Wilmington.
I know Chandler had an interaction with him. I don't know if I've ever... I feel like I have. Have we met, Jamie? Now I feel bad. I don't know. Did we meet at a baseball game or a basket or something? Either way, Jamie's coming in to get his Schnappa shirt. So we're going to get a picture. Should we put Jamie live on the air, Shirley?
Huh?
Jamie, you listen to the show better than Shirley does, and she produces. Jamie's coming in Saturday.
Uh-huh.
Should we put him on the air? I mean, he is a big part of what we do every day.
I mean, if we have time during the show that we can put him on.
How about
yes.
this? We'll get an official score prediction from Jamie live in studio.
Oh, kind of like a
guest picker.
Guest picker?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Which, by the way, our guest pirate picker will be Danny Beal this week. Heard from him earlier. You'll hear from him again on Saturday. Skip thinks he's Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He says, let Skip be an analyst. Why don't you just say, let me? Why you got to say your name, Skip?
Third person. I love it.
We should do, like...
Ricky stole the most bases.
Ricky's the greatest. Jimmy likes Elaine.
I told you, you can't catch Ricky.
We should do kind of auditions. Because this job's easy, right? I just sit my fat ass up here and talk about nonsense and sports.
Talk sports.
Anybody could do it.
Yeah, anybody can do this.
So,
and as much as like people like Austin complain about how I run shows.
why do you gotta poke the bear? Y'all,
Hey.
we're in peacetime, Shirley. We're not in war times.
No, there is no peace.
Shirley is the alien in Independence Day. No peace.
No peace.
Austin said, I want to see Jamie live. You will see that coming up Saturday. And please, Austin, don't respond to Shirley. She didn't mean that. Here's the problem. Actually, Shirley, that was kind of genius because we're about to cut the stream in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So you get a parting shot, and Austin would just be talking into the ether. Nobody will be able to hear him or see him or anything.
Have you ever seen the memes on X with Skeletor, where Skeletor comes in and says something
And
then
runs?
runs away?
Yes.
And he goes, "Tell me, Meet-a-gun."
Yes.
That's pretty much how I just did that.
Levi's got a prediction. I like this. Maybe we'll do this on the show Friday. Give me your kind of off-the-wall prediction for Saturday. And for an example here, Levi says Pirates get a pick 6 on Saturday.
Ooh, I like
like
that.
So Norfolk State threw the ball 9 times.
Oh, no.
In week 1? Is that right? I think they were like 7 for 9.
Huh.
So they're going to be down in this one, you would think, and having to throw the ball a little bit more. So I don't hate that prediction.
Now, who do we think is going to make that pick 6?
I think there's an obvious pick there, is there?
I don't.
No?
Yeah, I do think it's obvious,
There's
and it's
one-
not the person you're saying.
Really?
Because they ain't going to throw to him.
Oh, true.
Glenn Griffin.
Are they good enough for that?
Glenn Griffin said something that in the video game, teams don't throw at Revel, so IBM has like 1 million picks for him.
That is true.
Let's see if that happens in real life.
I'm going to say Mike Edwards over the middle.
Ooh, Zeke Bigger style.
Yep.
Levi says it'll be Savone Revel taking it to the house.
That's the obvious one.
All right, we got to take a break. You know what? I'm not going to read this Austin comment on the air. I'm going to let Shirley have her moment because I don't want him to get the last word.
Oh, no.
Austin, thank you for checking in with us, though. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Radio audience, you will continue to listen to Pirate Radio Live, just as you do on your radios. Got great interviews coming up. Ross Gordon from Norfolk State, Coach Hud, Greg Hudson from College Station, Jeff Nadu with the picks for tonight and Friday night. For our video audience, we'll be back with you 3 o'clock Friday on Pirate Radio Live. So we're cutting the video stream. We're back on radio, and we love most of you. We'll be back with you, Pirate Radio Live, after this.
Pirate Towing is now the exclusive towing partner for East Carolina Athletics. Pirate Towing has over 20 years of experience, open 24/7, and they can always assist you. Don't be stranded and wait for hours. Pirate Towing offers all roadside assistance to come give you a tow or jump start on game day or any day. Save Pirate Towing in your phone today and let the stress of car trouble go down. Pirate Towing, 955-4670. That's 955-4670, and also on Facebook. Pirate Towing, the preferred towing partner with ECU and Pirate Nation.
Are you ready, Pirate fans? Free Boot Friday is back. Downtown Greenville Partnership invites you to Free Boot Friday, the official pep rally for ECU football. Join fans for live music from Trainwreck, food trucks, beer garden, family activities, and so much more. The Free Boot Fun takes place from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. each Friday before ECU home football games at 5 Points Plaza. Visit downtowngreenville.com for more information, and as always, go Pirates.
Hey folks, Kyle Gaines here from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We have a huge selection of Jeep Wranglers and Gladiators. We have the biggest savings of all new vehicles in Eastern North Carolina. On top of that, no payment for 90 days. That's right, no payment for 90 days on new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram vehicles.
This just in, 0% on Jeep Wrangler and Grand Wagoneer.
Don't forget, we also have the largest pre-owned vehicle selection in Beaufort County. Budget-friendly vehicles from $5,000 and up. So remember, drive a little, save a lot.
North Carolina State Parks has activated the North Carolina Outdoor Recreation Plan. With over 40 parks to visit in the state, we want to hear from you. Selected residents may receive a North Carolina Outdoor Recreation Plan survey through the